Hi everyone, welcome to Sacred Ceremony Vlogmas Day 4. It's Saturday, December 7th, 2024, and it's already dark here today where I am, but it's a perfect time to go inward and be in sacred ceremony together. And so I'm going to light a candle, and at this time I just welcome you to let go of your distractions. For a few minutes, allow yourself to enter into the sacred space. I'll chime the singing bowl. Welcome. It means a lot that you're here. It means a lot that we are honoring our commitment to ourselves and we are showing up every day, no matter what kind of day we are having, no matter our mood. I've had a head cold, so you might notice my throat is a little bit more raspy and I'm talking a little bit quieter. And we just show up. Show up, letting go of our expectations and just allowing ourselves to arrive mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically. We just arrive. And to remind you that I'm speaking to myself. I am arriving and showing up. So whether this is a sacred ceremony of one or many, we're in this shared space through our heart coherence, our heart resonance, and our willingness and bravery to show up. I'm feeling called to just have us close our eyes and maybe enter into a meditation. So if that sounds good to you, I just invite you to close your eyes for a moment if you're able to, and if not, then just listen. Or you can always replay this at another time. And I invite us to slowly bring our breath down from a thinking, whirling mind and down into our heart, into the center of our chest. And just as before, if it's helpful, you can feel your feet on the floor to help ground. And as you breathe in and out through your heart, I invite you to take in the in-breath slowly and hold for a moment, feeling your pulse. And exhaling at your own time and holding that exhale and feeling your pulse. And it's in this heart space that I invite you to imagine. Imagine you are walking either to a beautiful tree. The tree can be in the forest. It can be a Christmas tree or a Yule tree. It can be lit up. Or you can imagine you're walking to a beautiful bonfire. So just whatever feels like that's where you would like to go. Imagine that you are walking to be with this tree or this bonfire. And when you arrive, just take a moment to notice where you are. Take in the scenery, the time of day, the textures and smells and sights and sounds. And imagine that this space is inside the center of your chest. We enter into the space by way of the heart. And just see if you can feel that and sense that. And I invite you to imagine that slowly around this tree or fire, slowly your loved ones start to arrive. Your near and dear loved ones, your kind, healthy, and wise loved ones. Your loved ones that are deceased or not. Your loved ones that are human or not. And let's just take a moment to imagine that we're around this tree or bonfire and we're gathered in a circle with these loved ones. And if you need to have a few rows, that's fine. You can have there be a circle of loved ones and then maybe other circles behind that. And just start to feel what that's like to be gathered with your loved ones in this sacred place. And take all of your senses with you to really see it, hear it, feel it, imagine it. And just notice who is to your left and who is to the right of you. And slowly you can gaze around the circle, making a gentle eye contact with each and every one, each and every soul. And if for the sake of this video, this meditation moves a little fast for you, you can always go back in and do this at your own time. But it's nice to do this together so that we understand and have the guidance to do it ourselves. It's also a nice thing to do in community. And now I invite you to imagine by bringing your hands up to your heart, slowly whisper a blessing from your heart into your hands. And maybe it's just one sentence, like an affirmation. Maybe it's a couple sentences. When you're ready and you have that, cup your hands and imagine that you're holding this beautiful gift of light that's imbued with these words, this blessing. And slowly imagine that you pass it to the person to your left. And the person to your right gives you theirs. And now you're holding your loved one's blessing. Just take a moment to feel that in your hands and bring it slowly and deliberately to your heart. Breathing it into your heart space. Listening with your intuition. It doesn't matter if you hear words or not. Just notice the feeling of receiving a blessing from your loved one. Maybe you'll hear or feel something. Maybe you'll see something. Maybe you won't. Doesn't mean it's not here. And as you're filled with gratitude, allow yourself to recup your hands with that beautiful blessing and gift from your loved one. And now pass that to the person to your left. And slowly around the tree or around the fire, these blessings get passed one by one to the left, all the way around. And so now you are grabbing a new blessing from the person to your right, and you're holding that. And when you're ready, you bring that to your heart. And you breathe it into your heart space. And you say thank you. And you slowly recup your hands and you pass it to the person to your left. And the circle continues. And you grab the person to your right's blessing again and you bring it back to your heart. And you breathe it in. And you say thank you. You cup your hands and you pass it to your left. And you grab the blessing to your right. And I'm just going to be quiet for a few moments while we each do this one by one. And for the sake of time, we're just going to do this for another minute or two. Maybe two more. and arrive back at your own blessing, your original blessing that you felt move into your hands as we began this meditation. And bring your hands with this blessing to your heart and receive your own blessing now. And allow that to seep deeply in. And with gratitude in your heart, knowing that you are never alone. You are more loved than you could ever imagine. More supported, more blessed than you could ever know. Wiggle your toes and your fingers and welcome yourself by gently opening your eyes. Acknowledging the beautiful gift. And we can enter into these imaginations and meditations like medicine to remind us that we are loved and we are not forgotten and we are safe and supported. For all of you that have pets and animal lovers, animal spirit guides, we had our elder cat Meow blessing us, and maybe you heard her. I'm not sure if the speakers picked up on her meowing, which is how she got her name. But yeah, she's 17, almost 18 years old, and what beautiful medicine and company to bless us as we did this meditation today. So allow yourself to simmer in this feeling of being connected and being blessed, and also blessing others. You know, it's that reciprocity of giving and receiving and having everything come around in full circles. And may we remember to enter into these sacred spaces of remembering often, because I'm sure we all need it. And with that, I say thank you for being here today, and so much love to you. I'll see you tomorrow.